Welcome to Anneliese's Mixed Media Series for Beginners. Come on in, sit down, relax, and enjoy this series. And thanks for watching. Hi everyone, it's Ann. I'm here to do Anneliese's Mixed Media Art Journaling class for beginners. And we're going to talk about ephemera and vintage papers. Now, ephemera basically means things that exist or are used or enjoyed for only a short time. So, for instance, old advertisements, old print ads, that kind of thing. Back in the day, they were only used temporarily for things. So that's pretty much what ephemera means, or items of collectible memorabilia, typically written or printed ones, that were originally expected to have only short-term usefulness or popularity. Example, Mickey Mouse's ephemera. More example sentences would be late 16th century, plural of ephemeron, from Greek. Okay, so anyways, so ephemera could be, things out of old magazines, things like that, that were meant to be just temporarily used, but ended up gaining popularity. And then you've got vintage papers and things, which that's the word I like to use more than ephemera. Okay, so I'm going to show you some examples of things I found in shops. Vintage photographs are really popular these days for using in art, mixed media art. So if you go to an antique shop, look around for these items, and a lot of times you can bargain with the people. And generally, this is actually my mom and my grandmother. And so look in your stash first. Look at some of the old photographs that you might have, family photographs that you could scan and reprint out to use in your art to add more interest to your art journal pages. Now, these are actually a series of birds that were done, I think, in like the 1930s. They gave these out, and I believe they could have been given out in cigar boxes or in cigarettes, from what I recall. Actually, these are from 1938 series. So I got this at a antique fair. So there's lots of ways of using your ephemera. This is an old piece of music that's kind of falling apart, but I'm going to scan them, and that kind of helps to get rid of all the creases and things. You can use Photoshop. If you're really familiar with Photoshop, you can straighten these out on computer and then reprint them to use them in your art. So I've got all kinds of ephemera that I've collected over the years. For instance, this old wine kind of manual from Paul Masson Winery. This is really old, probably like from the 1970s. I think those were my parents. Old cards, vintage books, things like that you can use in your art. All right, so this week my challenge is to go and look for pieces of vintage items that you might even have in your stash and you never even realized you had. And if you have access to a computer and a scanner, go ahead and scan it and then reprint it out for your art. That way you have these pieces to come back to. You can keep reusing them. And if you don't want to reuse them, then just actually use the original piece. Now, I also collect some of the vintage postcards. This one is from Spain, I believe. Yeah, this one's from Spain. And her dress is all hand embroidered. They added embroidery to her dress, used some thread to create kind of a two-dimensional look. And then just other vintage postcards from like the early 1900s. So look around and see what you can find to use in your art. And then my challenge is to you, I'm not going to guide you through this week. I want you to create a page from your ephemera using the techniques that you've learned so far in my art journaling class, such as mark making. We've done mark making. We've made fake lace that you could use, beads. Think of what you can use to create your art journal page, and then I want you to go to the Facebook group and share that in the Facebook group. Unfortunately, not too many people are participating in this, and I'm a little disappointed. So I'm gonna see how things go from here, because I'm doing this for you guys. I'm not doing it for me, really. So go ahead and go to the Facebook group and post what you've done so far in this art journaling class. And then I'm not going to come back until next month, November. I'm thinking about the third week in November I'll put out another video, and then December, and then we'll see how things go from there. And if no one else is showing any interest, I'm going to end this series, unfortunately. But you know, in the new year I'll have other things going on, and I have other things on my plate as well. So this will be the end of this one for, you know, in December, if I don't get any interest or participation in the Facebook group, because I do love to see your pages. So that would be awesome. So thanks again for watching, and I shall see you next time. Toodles. Have a wonderful day. Bye.